It's finally here. Unleashed PC. I never thought that Sonic Unleashed could ever be ported on a PC. But the dev team over at Unleashed Recompiled did the impossible and made it so that it runs completely native on your PC. It doesn't matter if your PC is very crappy, like mine, or very high-end with a 5090. It still runs it can run natively on your PC. All you have to do is just tweak a little settings within the options menu, and that's it. Now, what a recompiled is that they take the files out of game from the original hardware that it came with, and then they made a code that it recompiles them to run natively on modern hardware. In that case, the PC. In which that's how we got Sonic Unleashed on PC. Now, I actually tried Sonic Unleashed, the PC port, but to make it all story short, a long time ago, I have a Wii, I have it homebrewed a long time ago. Then I had to do the whole process of re-homebrewing again for this year because I forgot where it is. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I have the Wii version of Sonic Unleashed, which is quite good, but it's quite cumbersome because you have to shake your Wii remote almost for the homing attack, doing stuff with the werehog and all of that stuff. But hey, at least it is. So yeah. Now, in order for you to run this PC port of Sonic Unleashed, you need to have like a pretty decent CPU. It doesn't matter if it is like a laptop CPU, Intel like a 1200K or Ryzen 750 chip, I don't know. And you don't have to have like an RTX, like you don't even have to have like an RTX or something. Like it can run good, and it runs well on laptop hardware. So the integrated graphics that it has, it could run with the game, but you will have to tweak the settings down in order for you to run it well and get 60 FPS. Now, like I said, I have footage of me playing Unleashed Recompiled in which I do suck at playing this because I'm literally playing the console version of Unleashed for the first time, and not the Wii and Wii/PS2 version of the game, which is quite crappy. But hey, at least that's nice. Now, I'm not gonna show it right now. I just need to, tell my opinions of how Unleashed Recompiled is, in my opinion. Now, Unleashed Recompiled is actually a pretty good thing, because how do they even manage to recompile Sonic Unleashed to even run on modern hardware? And how does it even able to even play with an integrated graphics that normally a laptop has? I don't know, but hey, at least we have it. Now, now this is the most important file. Was the most important thing. What you need to have to be able to run Unleashed Recompiled, and what files you need. Now again, the requirements are pretty standard, or no, kind of like low standard for a 2008 game that it came like 2 decades ago. So it can run on, integrated graphics cards, so that's why it came out in 2008. Now, what you need is the Xbox 360 version of the game, not the PS3 version. Why? Because some similarities between both the PS3 and the 360 version of the game are into Unleashed Recompiled, so you don't have to download. You have to download the version that which you want to desire, because all of the icons and everything that it has from both versions of the game are on this recompiled. Now, only specifically you need the Xbox 360 version of the game with the title update, which the title update is required to have. It is required to have a title update. If you don't have a title update, the game itself, you can find it off online. It's pretty easy. All you have to do is just find the game online and then download it to be able to have both the game and the title update. And now, if you want to add DLCs to the game, you can, but it's completely optional. You can go without the DLC, or you can go with the DLC. But they highly recommend you have and download the DLC into the installer, so that way that it can run better, because some of the DLCs has good lighting and better textures. I never even read the manager. I just followed it because the beautiful installer music, in which it is playing right now in the background. It's pretty okay. But again, you don't even need the DLC files for the game. All you have to do is the game, the title update. If you want, you can download the DLC. If not, you're okay. If you know, and it's gonna cost like 6 gigs or something if you only have the game with the title update, or 9 gigs if you have the game, the title update, and the DLC. So that's pretty hefty if you have the DLC. But if you don't have DLC, that's completely fine. It's literally just a 6 gig game from 2008, so that's completely okay. Now, since I'm talking a whole lot of stuff, I'm gonna go and leave you in on some gameplay of Unleashed Recompiled. And just to let you know, one of my family members decided to call during the recording, so you're probably gonna hear my ringtone. But overall, it's not gonna impact the gameplay, since it really is. But it will have some lags. But it does have a bit of lag, because I'll be switching over OBS and the game while trying to switch over. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave you with gameplay of the game.
Here we go! Hi! Go! Yeah! Woo! Woo!
What do you figure that was all about? The hair and those arms and look at the Chaos Emeralds.
So, is this what you usually look like?
Yeah, this is the real me. Pretty cool, huh? Huh? Where'd you go?
Oh.
Looks good, don't it? That there chocolate chip cream sundae supreme is the pride of the city. The whole world can come tumbling down, but they'll still line up for a taste.
Hey! What about your memories?
Chocolate chip sundae supreme.
You said it.
Yeah,
Enjoy it,
yeah.
kiddo. Satisfaction guaranteed. If you don't love it, you get your money back.
Hey!
Oh, I love it. Wow, this chip whatever stuff is great.
If you say so. How about you give me a hand and help look for somebody who knows you, Chip?
Chip?
Gotta call you something, don't I? What do you think?
Yeah, Chip. Chip. I love it.
ピックアップ
Now what do you say?
SS ミスサークル
And see if anybody
Your phone is ringing
Okay.
Answer whoever's calling on the phone Do you hear me? 雲
Here we go! Yeah! Uh-oh. Yeah!
Can't win them all. Still no luck finding anyone who knows me.
Don't worry about it. Maybe your memory will come back on its own. Remember anything yet?
Nope.
Oh well.
Oh. Sonic? Whoa. Mr. Monster Guy is back.
So when the sun goes down, I turn into this?
Are you okay, Sonic?
I'm fine. I just need to be careful who sees me like this.
Sonic! Sonic, look!
What is it?
Oh, it's hopeless. The whole planet is split apart. We're doomed. Oh.
Mister?
Oh.
Hey, mister! Hey, don't cry. Ice cream. How about some more of this super tasty stuff?
What good is ice cream at a time like this? Oh.
Sonic, your arm just stretched.
Weird. But it could be useful.
Oh.
So, what did you think about the gameplay? I mean, the rest is down. I put it down to I put the resolution scale to 50 to be able to run at 60 FPS, but since OBS is a pretty power-hungry game, it kind of runs it at 30 or 25 FPS. I don't know. I don't have the FPS counter up, but yeah. Oh yeah, and the mods. The mods, if you want to add the mods, you need to have Hedgehog. You need to have the Hedgehog Manager because the one that it used for Zydia, the emulation that most people use to play Sonic Unleashed on Zydia. They have another mod manager which is called the Unleashed mod manager. That one has been discarded for Recompiled. So for Recompiled, you need to have the Hedgehog mod manager for you. And almost practically all mods of the game do support Hedgehog Manager. And some of them do support Hedgehog. Some of them do support the Hedgehog Manager. Yeah, as well as the Unleashed mod manager too. So don't worry if your favorite mod isn't there. You can be able to use your mod on the Hedgehog Manager and on the Unleashed mod manager if you're on Zydia. Oh yeah. And about Zydia, if you're planning to move from Zydia to Recompiled, make sure you have the game and the title update in there. But if you want to continue on, but before that, you have to remove the mods that you previously have on Zydia. That you have to remove any mods that you have on Zydia, otherwise it will not work. And if you try going it without any mods installed from Zydia, and if it doesn't work, that means that you have to find a fresh new dump of the game, which again, it's quite easy. You can find it off the internet, or do the old-fashioned way of putting your Xbox 360 hard drive and dump the game files from there. In which that will be from a different file type, but who cares? Now, anyways, on my opinions on Sonic Unleashed, especially the console, especially the Xbox 360 and PS3 port of the game, they are actually pretty good. Like, it is a big step up from what the monstrosity is the Wii and the PS2 version of the game. But hey, it runs way well. But on hardware, specifically, the Xbox 360 version of the game has some bigger bugs here and there, and it is locked at 30 FPS, which is kind of weird, especially since the visuals of the game are pretty impressive. But apparently Microsoft wants to lock the game not at 60 FPS, on 30 FPS. But they kept the visuals very good. As for the PS3 version, I cannot say the same much because the game has an unlocked FPS, so that means that it could go from 30 to 60, whatever it wants. But the graphics can be a bit intensive, and in some scenes, and in some sequences, and some parts of the stages in the game, they kind of drop frames to keep the performance good. They dropped frames to keep the performance good. Good thing Unleashed has the the locked 30 FPS and the unlocked 60 FPS version of the game. To be able to run at the native 30 FPS, or you want to go on 60 FPS, which is where most people want to go to, since they want the game very smooth. Like, literally, who says no to play a game on 60 FPS rather than 30 FPS? Because the difference between 30 FPS and 60 FPS is that the response times differ from them. On 30 FPS, it has a bit of a delay. But on 60, it just activates automatic. It just activates once you tap the certain input that you want. So people want to have the 60 FPS on. Now, anyways, that is it. And about the FPE, about the 1 year anniversary of the FPE video, in which I said that in exactly the anniversary. Yeah, I kind of missed on that. So this will be my little block over here of congratulating FPE for its very first anniversary, even though it's practically not existent anymore. But the community still wants to keep existing, like to keep the thing existing. So thank you, Kate, for everything that you've done from March of last year, which is where you initially uploaded the Basics and Behavior FP AMV video. If you don't know what an AMV is, it's an animated music video for short, by the way. So, and you drawn a whole lot of people into this community, myself included, which led me to find a whole lot of new friends. But now that you're moving on with your life and don't want to be famous anymore and want to start fresh, that's completely fine for us in the community. Like, we all know your struggles. We all been through it before. But the massive hate and everything that's going on with the fandom overall, it's not good. Like, it's clearly not good for such nasty things happening within the FE fandom. Like, all of the over-sexualizing, all of the R34, and all of the porn videos, all of that. Yeah, that really has gotten out of hand. Especially with a new incident where a guy on Twitter, now known as X, but I'm still gonna call it Twitter, they reply on some posts from other FP creator artists for their fan art, and saying that they want to do sexual stuff with the characters. I don't want to go into much detail, but you get the idea. You get the idea of how this. Otherwise, if I do want to continue on talking about this person, what their sexual actions are, YouTube might demonetize this video. So I don't want that to happen. Anyways, anyways, back to what I was saying. Like, all of the nasty stuff and all of the 18 plus content that's going on with the fandom are really, really getting out of hand. As well as the pro shippers. I have no idea what a pro shipper even is. Someone, like, put it down in the comments. I don't know what even a pro shipper is in general, but I know that is something very bad. Like, for example, in one of my other fandoms, which is Cookie Run Kingdom, about with Shadow Milk Cookie and Pure Vanilla Cookie literally being the same guy, but Shadow Milk Cookie is being like, if Pure Vanilla Cookie went on a dark path, and Pure Vanilla Cookie is just like, you know, the present. If he still continue healing everyone that he wants. So, yeah. They were like, I saw a video of that on Instagram of some haters of the ship, also known as Shadow Vanilla, that Death Sisters, which are the creators of the Cookie Run Kingdom, and overall the Cookie Run series, since they have a whole lot of games, but mainly Cookie Run Kingdom is the most popular out of all of the Cookie Run games that Death Sisters being created. They're saying they're like, don't pull on this, and that Death Sisters is actually promoting this abusive relationship, even though they're the same person, but one is if the person took a darker path. But that's just very weird. Like, I do personally love Shadow Vanilla, and plus I do sound like Shadow Vanilla no, not Shadow Vanilla Cookie, Shadow Vanilla Cookie and Pure Vanilla Cookie, both of them. But of course I had to tone my voice perfectly to what they are to be able to act like them. So, yeah. Anyways, this is really taking too long since it's been like as I'm recording this is like 11:30 as I'm recording this. Like the time that I'm recording. So this is gonna be a longer video to upload on YouTube. So again, thank you, Kate, for bringing this fandom in the first place, and helping us and building so many relationships with everyone that are in the platform. And thank you, Kate, for everything, really. Thank you for everything, Kate. We will never forget you. That is it for this video. You can check out Unleashed Recompiled, in which I'll have the link in the description below if you wanna check it out. And I might as well add the links for the Google for anyone who wanna download the game. So anyways, hope that you enjoy this video, and that I hope you enjoy playing Unleashed Recompiled. And I'll see you guys again next time. Bye bye.